Good morning, students. See, after understanding the capital budgeting or investment decision in detail, I did various sums and I have given assignment also. So, after understanding in detail problems on capital, that is investment decision or capital budgeting, either they in case studies they ask that chapter problems, capital budgeting problems, or capital structure problems. They ask any one question in section C, case studies. Let us see. Capital structure I already explained in theory, no? It refers to it's a combination or mixture of all types of securities issued by the company to the public for raising the funds. That is called capital structure. Or it's a mixture of equity share capital, preference share capital, debentures, bonds, etc. That is called totally treated as capital structure. It is a combination of all types of securities which is issued by the company to the public for getting funds, for raising the funds. That is called capital structure. Here in capital structure, they will give different financial plans. Means a company want to raise the funds in the form of equity shares, in the form of debentures, in the form of preference shares, and for that purpose company has to pay dividend to the equity shareholders and dividend to the preference shareholders and interest to the debenture holders, and company has to pay tax to the corporate tax to the governments. So what after deducting all this, the interest charges, finally you will get the earnings available to equity shareholders. And we have format. At time of doing sums, I will show you format. So for example, they ask us to calculate EPS, earning per share. Earning per share. How to calculate earning per share? First you take sales, already done in leverage. First you have to take sales less variable cost, you will get contribution, less fixed cost, you will get EBIT, earning before interest and tax or operating profit, less interest on debentures, you will get EBT, less tax, you will get EAT, earning after tax, less preference dividend, finally you will get earnings available to equity shareholders. Like this in this chapter also. Then you have to apply equation EPS equals earning per share equals earning available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. You apply this equation, you will get earning per share. Let us see problem number 1. I will start problem number first problem. Determine the EPS of the company, means earning per share of the company, and earning before interest tax. They given the question earning before interest and tax of rupees 2 lakhs given, and the various securities given, means the capital structure is given. It consists of various securities given. What the company they given 10% debenture rupees 6 lakhs given. 10% means 6 lakh. You have to calculate interest. Then a company raise the funds. 12% preference is 2 lakh, means you have to pay preference dividend. 2 lakh into 12 divided 100. You have to pay preference dividend. Then company raise the fund equity shares of rupees 100 each of rupees 5 lakh, means 5 lakh a company raise the funds by issue of equity shares. One share is 100 each, means you have to calculate number of equity shares. I will show you how to calculate. Then company is having 50% tax rate. Then determine the percentage change in EPS in associate with 25% increase or 25% decrease in EPS. So this is the question given. Apart from EPS, they ask us to percentage change in EPS if the 25% increase EBIT and 25% EBIT decrease. Now heading, you have to write always calculation of earning per share, or you can write short form EPS. See in this question, make it 4 columns. First column is particulars, next column is existing EBIT. Existing means old, existing EBIT means present EBIT. Then EBIT 25% increase, 25% increase they given if EBIT is increased by 25%. Then EBIT, earning before interest and tax, if EBIT is 25%, decrease the given. EBIT will increase, 25% decrease. So in this question they given EBIT, earning before interest and tax, which is given in the question. Present EBIT, existing EBIT is 2 lakh. First column is 2 lakh. Exist means as usual, which is given in the question. EBIT increased by 25%. 25% increase the given means old EBIT is 2 lakh plus increase means what? 25%. So 2 lakh into 25 divided 100, you will get 50,000. So total new EBIT is 2 lakh 50,000. EBIT 2 lakh 50,000 increase. Then EBIT decreased by 25% means old EBIT 2 lakh less 25% decrease means 2 lakh into 25 divided 100, 50,000 decrease means you have to deduct. You will get new EBIT is 1 lakh 50,000. See, so 1 lakh 50,000. Increments add, decrements deduct. Then less you have to deduct. What is this? Interest, less interest. Interest on what? Debentures. So in this question, interest on debentures is given. See, question given 10% debentures of rupees 6 lakh. Means you have to calculate 10% means interest rate 6 lakh debentures into 10 divided 100. So you will get 60,000 interest how much? 60,000. 6 lakh and 10 divided over 60,000. So you have to deduct. First one is 1 lakh 40,000. Then this one is 1 lakh 90,000. This minus this 90,000. This is called, after deduct I, you will get EBT, earning before tax. Earning before tax less tax. So in this question they given tax rate is at 50% of these, 50% on these or of these. 50% of this how much? 1 lakh 40 into 50 divided 100 how much? 70,000. Then 1 lakh 90 into 50%, 50 divided 100, 95,000. 90,000 50% how much? 45,000. You have to deduct, again deduct this minus this, 70,000, 95,000, this is 45,000. This is called EAT, earning after tax. Earning after tax less preference dividend. If any preference dividend is given, that is paid to preference shareholders. Preference dividend which is given in the question. What they given? See second point, 12% preferences of rupees 2 lakhs means company has to pay 12% dividend on 2 lakh rupees to the preference shareholders. 2 lakhs into 12%, 12 divided by 100, so 24,000. Company has to pay 24,000 preference dividend in all plans. Deduct this minus this, 46,000. This is this minus 71,000. This minus this 21,000. So this is called earnings. Earnings available to equity shareholders. Equity shareholders, you can write short form also, ESH, equity shareholders. This is called earnings available to equity. So understand this problem. First they have to pay interest to the out of EBIT. First you have to pay interest to the debenture holders. Next you have to pay tax to the government. Next you have to pay the dividend to preference shareholders. If any amount is available, finally pay to whom? equity shareholders, that is profit or earning available, profit available to equity shareholders. Now apply equation. What? EPS, earning per share, equals earnings available for equity shareholders, short form I have written equity shareholders, divided by number of equity shares. This is the equation. EPS equals what? Earnings available to equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. Now earning available to equity shareholders, they given 46,000, 71,000, 21,000, divided by number of equity shares is not given. How to calculate number of equity shares here? Number of equity shares equals, you have to take equity shares capital. Equity share capital, see I have written here clearly, equity share capital divided by rupees 100 each. Rupees 100. I explained clearly. Equity share capital given now. Equity shares of rupees 100 each. How much? Of rupees 5 lakh. Equity share capital how much? 5 lakh divided by 17. How much is 100 each? 100 each. 100 divide 100. 202 will get cancelled. You will get 5,000 shares. How many shares? 5,000 shares. Number of shares is 5,000. This is called number of equity shares. So divide 5,000 on divided by 5,000 shares. So 46,000 divided by 5,000, you will get 9.2, means 9 rupees 20 paise. Then 71,000 divided by 5,000, you will get 14.2, means 14 rupees 20 paise. Then 21,000 divided by 5,000, you will get 4.2, means 4 rupees 20 paise. This is called EPS. See, apart from this earning per share, I hope you all of them understand this. Once again, I am asking the science students practice, write once again, do well, write again and again, definitely it will be perfect, because I explain everything clearly. See, apart from the EPS, okay, we got EPS, earning per share. See, apart from that, you see last sentence, what they ask here, determine percentage change in EPS. Percentage change in EPS. If EPS associated with 25% increase or 25% decrease in EBIT. EBIT. See, next after this continue. Percentage change in EPS. Percentage change in EPS. So I have equation, I will give equation equals percent change in EPS equals change in EPS divided by old EPS or existing EPS into 100. Into 100. Change in EPS means, see, change difference between this minus this. 14.20 minus 9.20, you will get 5. How much? 5. This is percent. 5. First one. 5. This is called change EPS divided by old EPS. Old means this old. This first no. Old EBIT that. 9.20. 9.20 into 100. Into 100. In the same way, another alternative also. Change in EPS. This EPS difference between, say, 9.20, another 14.20 minus 9.20, like this. 9.20 is common, minus 4.20. So you will get 5. minus 5 because of this is more than this, no? Minus 5, see here, minus 5 divided by old EPS 9.20 into 100. That's all. These two increase, decrease, only these two. The second and third. If what first is nil, no need to calculate. Difference have to calculate. Now 5 divided 9.2 into 100, 54.34% change. Again minus 5 divided by 9.2 into 100, you will get minus only 54.34. So this is called the percentage change in EPS, calculation of percentage change in EPS. I hope you understand clearly. Okay. See, after understanding the first problem, the second problem